Hi everyone, it's Abysmii. This week's episode and the next 4 have a lot of story, but also a lot of kind of minutia dice rolling and stat creating, so if you don't want to listen to that, I've included links in the description below, and you can fast forward or just kind of zip around to the important parts. I'll include this on the next 4 episodes, like I said, so stay tuned. Thank you.
3, 4, 11. Right, so you guys are, I don't know. You've had about 20 seconds of, how many? A couple, let's do like 4 rounds of your 18 rounds.
No,
16 rounds gone already, and you start swimming for the light at the end of said tunnel.
We just swim.
Swimming?
Yeah, it's like you're completely underwater right now.
What?
Still in this tunnel?
Yeah, it's the other end, like a different door. Like you went through one. Oh, jeez.
Can I?
There's 2 doors.
What's
Yeah.
the second
You went in
door?
one, that closed. The hallway filled up. This door, the second door opens, and you guys are swimming out that hole.
This
Okay.
isn't a trait we decided on, but as a fisherman, would I have a naturally trained in swim?
You'd be better at swim. Like you definitely have at least points in swim,
Okay.
like bonus.
Unless you're a horrible
Do
fisherman
you
who
want to
can't
give me just a
swim.
flat bonus right now?
Sure, whatever. You're a good swimmer.
Well, you don't have to
Okay, thank
swim to be a fisherman.
You have like a +2 trait bonus to swim.
It may help at some points, but typically you don't want to be in the water when you're
I'm
fishing.
just saying, well,
I'm
yeah,
just
Unless
saying,
you're fly fishing.
He's a guy who gets pushed off the dock a lot because he's the new guy.
that too.
I'm the fat kid at the. I'm the one that
But he
like.
naturally floats. He doesn't need to swim.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one at the docks that has to like get
just
all
uses
the
his-
fish and prepare them and dress them. So I'm just like a stinky intern that people shove in the water.
Don't
all
worry,
the time.
Chris. Your Fishtits can be used as a flotation device. And
That's why they pushed me in the water.
You constantly have to smell someone's fingers, apparently.
Well, that's all me.
Anyway,
Hell,
so you guys swim to the end. As you swim to the end, you're in a gigantic body of water, and you look up and you can see the surface. You're pretty deep, like 30 or like 70 feet deep.
Are we being crushed by the pressure?
No, because you got put in the water.
Still a lot of water pounding down on us.
Yeah, but you were like you noticed it. You got
I swim to the
adjusted-
surface.
Whatever. You swim to the surface, and then you start.
I float to the
Your
surface.
ears are all popping and shit. You get to the surface.
You just breathe out. Is that what it is? You breathe out while you go up, then you don't.
Are we
your ears
going up?
don't
Yeah,
explode.
you can swim down if you want. I'm just you don't want to kill yourself.
Go ahead. I won't come back.
I want to search the bodies.
I was just going towards
I
the
wanna
light.
search-
I didn't know that was up.
The sun is generally in the sky.
What if it was a trick? We don't know if it's a trick.
Light just means out into the open. It doesn't necessarily mean up.
Well, we're running out of oxygen, so...
Anyway, we're swimming
We're
really
going towards the
fastly
light.
out of
You
the
go
water.
swim up. You get to you break free of the surface, and magically you guys are outside in the lake, that huge lake. Like you're.
The lake that we expected to have, and it wasn't there the first time.
No.
Wait,
What?
what lake?
That was a...
Your town's on a lake.
Oh, that lake. Okay.
What was it called?
The lake. Oh, we named it, didn't we? The lake of Silk Drop.
Silk drop.
Silk drop.
Yeah, short of Silk Drop.
Drop the
So,
silk.
so you guys are on Silk
Drop.
Drop Lake. Silk Drop Lake. You you see the mountain off in the distance. You recognize kind of where you are. You're about 20 feet off shore. You want to swim to shore?
Let's swim to
Yes.
shore.
You guys swim to shore. You guys
I swim towards a village.
kind of broke in, sobbing. You guys crawl up on the shore, and you guys notice that actually smoke is billowing out the top of Mount Cinder.
I'm gonna run to Captain Flagstaff.
You're running
Far
through
lane.
the water.
So you guys
Run
get
shore.
you guys know the way
on
home.
shore.
Just want to fucking book it for home.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Yeah.
running for home.
Dear
So
Christ.
you guys book it for home. It's a long walk. You guys, I remember, a couple miles off. It's pretty late in the day, but at this point, but by the time you get to home around dusk, and the mountain is straight up. There's more and more smoke coming out. The quakes aren't stopping. Complete chaos when you get to town, or as you get closer to town. Then you guys are just kind of like running. Run 3 miles. You're not that in shape. So you guys making a brisk pace back home when you hear a massive goddamn explosion. The mountain has erupted, and a blast wave knocks you guys down. Trees are flattened. Now it's all ash and
Buildings are
soot
falling.
everywhere. You guys start.
I'm gonna run home.
Yeah. So mountain's exploding, crawling home.
I'm gonna
As
go
you
with Felix home.
as you get in home, as you kind of peek around the corner, you finally see like your village, town. It's on fire, pretty bad. people are bailing. Yeah, what do you want to do? You want to? You
Running?
see, like the main crowd of people seem to be congregating at the docks and getting on boats and leaving.
Do you think
Alright,
the
go with
tournament's gonna be canceled?
Shit.
God damn it.
You never
We
We
get
didn't
get
even get to
Baldur's
practice
Eye.
You never
today.
get that golden
Now we
apple.
didn't practice for nothing.
Is the tree on fire?
It's kind of in the center of town. You don't know.
We
You're kind of still in the outskirts of town, and you see just
My pregnant mother.
We just see most of the people out by the dock areas.
yeah, like everyone's just loading up fishing boats with crap and shoving off.
I'm
do we see
gonna
if
go
they're
over there
Yelling
and see if
for my
anything-
parents.
Same.
Okay, you guys are
There we
running
go.
around, screaming for parentals. The town's out. Like almost every other building is on fire at this point. Occasionally, just like I don't know, what's it called? Shrapnel from mountain shrapnel.
It's
Ash.
just ash falling.
Ash
So
rocks.
it's
it could
definitely-
be rock.
Debris.
Debris, whatever. It's kind of raining down every now and then. You've seen a couple burnt and or dead people. At this point, you're kind of pretty much numb. You kind of get swept up in the motion of people just like put children, put women, put clothes, put everything, put food on these boats, and you find yourselves on boats getting shoved out in the lake, and they're rowing out. As you get further and further, you see more and more of the
Wait,
village.
we got on boats?
Yeah, you kind of got swept up
we
by
kinda got
people. Like
swept by the crowd.
the crowd
and
is put in
thrown
like
on.
the grown-ups are basically like, get these kids on a boat and out of here right now. Like we don't care. So they're loading you up. Like you recognize these people, their
Do we
neighbors.
see our siblings?
You do not. You get pushed in the boats, pushed away as the
Are we
boats
all on
are.
the same boat.
Fuck it. Yeah, why not? You guys all four together on the same fishing boat. As you guys get carted away, one last quake, and you see kind of just a lava flow pouring directly into the town, and
My soap teddy bears.
it sucks.
It sucks.
Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of do some flash forwarding.
Now that
As
we got
your
all that
town
dramatic-
burns.
Flash forward.
Yeah. Do we want to record our flash forward, or how do we want to do this?
Well, you tell me. Will it be?
Do we do the
It's gonna
Wayne's
be
World?
just a lot of like.
Are you gonna do individual or group stuff?
So group in the beginning, then individual.
So do the group now and then do individuals later.
So it's kind of a disaster. All the boats that made it out and the people that made it out kind of crossed the lake to the neighboring town, and you guys set up refuge there for like a couple of days, and you kind of get reunited with everyone. Chris, both your parents, you have not found both your parents.
Shit.
Krista. Actually, you know what? All of you are orphans now.
What?
What? All of our family died? We had so many siblings. Not one of them made it.
Well, orphan doesn't mean you lose all your siblings.
I guess that's true. But
No,
but hot
the
mother-
young one comes in, it's Felipe, and you're like, does anyone know this kid? No, I don't know this kid.
Did Sprinkle survive?
Don't come near me unless you get more pancakes.
Wait, so did
So,
Have we
both,
found
both
any-
Chris and Chris can't find his parents over the next few days in town, like on the kind of refugee camp.
Fuck.
Yeah, Krista, you're
Paige?
Paige. So Godrick can't find his parents. Paige, you can't find your parents.
I was pregnant.
She didn't.
dead
She
now.
kind of hard to run while preggers.
I guess that's true.
Nobody saved our hot mother, elf, half
Well,
young.
we haven't gotten our story yet.
I'm getting him. I'm deciding
What?
how badly I want to kill you, gay people. Actually, you two, you meet your sister and the youngest boy. So you
Aunt
meet.
sister?
We only have
The
one sister.
sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
she's
Felicity,
the oldest.
Felipe was the baby, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Felicity, young Felipe.
with an F.
Felix. Yeah.
Felipe. Felipe, your mother, Felicity, and Franklin, you meet. Like they made it out.
So all of our siblings?
Wait, I thought Felicity was
No.
the sister.
Well, we had
Felicity's the
another brother
sister.
as well.
Felice is the
We
mother.
had two older brothers. And one
So
younger
Felicity,
brother.
Felice, Felipe,
And one
and
older
Franklin made it.
Who? Sorry.
It's not funny. It's death. Francis, your father Tobias, and your grandfather Tofar did not make it out.
Aw.
Oh, poor Tobias. I mean, poor one of our older brothers.
Yeah. Never mind.
You guys kind of get the story from your siblings. Your sister basically took the two kids, and took the youngest. Your mother took Franklin. Francis stayed behind with his father to help his grandfather and help the eldest. They stayed behind to try to evacuate people, and they didn't make it when the mountain went up. They neither of them know what happened to your parents. They are, other side of town and whatnot.
So the wealthy side of town all died.
Most people dead.
We're
Like,
closer to the
there was
mountain.
like a 15,000 people in this town, and there's like 400 left. So
In this refugee camp.
most everyone died. It was kind of unexpected when a completely dormant volcano suddenly goes off and kills everyone. Yup. What else? Does your the mayor barely made it. She was loading people on the she was like organizing boats being loaded. She was on the last boat that made it out, but she actually got knocked out, and that's the only reason she escaped.
Like somebody knocked her out, or
No, like-
the
Like
volcano
she got knocked out or something fell on her, and someone was like, okay, now she needs to get loaded, and threw her in. Kind of the only reason. She's actually not doing so good. I mean, not health-wise. I mean, just mentally.
because she lived and her town perished type thing.
Yeah, no, she was totally sitting with the sinking ship, and then
She has
was,
survivor's guilt.
yeah, kind of survivor's guilt at the moment. Frederick didn't make it. Yeah, your boss, Frederick, not you.
Oh, Frederick! I
The
told that
last
bitch.
thing you said to
Yeah.
him was bitch.
No, it wasn't. The last thing I told you all that I said to him was bitch.
So we think very poorly of you right now.
Wilma, your school teacher, actually made it out,
Wilma!
and and Constable Farling also didn't make it. So basically, the only people that survived
So everyone
are
we knew died.
everyone you knew died. Well, knew like on a
Except for-
close personal level, like you recognize everyone.
Great. Awesome.
My
So you guys know
family.
each other.
Our
You guys are like,
family's still
well,
alive.
I got a family.
Father.
Okay, so after a few days at this other town, over the next month or so, you eventually make your way, like the whole town eventually makes its way to various either relatives, and then those who don't have anywhere else to go make it eventually to the capital. Did I name the capital? I don't know if I named the capital. Teresi was the kingdom. I don't think I named your capital. Uh-oh.
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg.
What about all the apples? They're gone.
Yes.
Oh
I would
no!
assume that apples can't survive lava.
Exploding lava.
You never know. They're sawdust.
It is a magic tree
They are
Maybe.
sawdust apples.
made out of a goddess.
Great, so it's alive under the piles and piles of molten.
Well, it's no longer molten. It cooled.
Yeah,
It's
we flash
obsidian.
forward.
Great.
It's obsidian.
It's called pumice.
Disgusting.
So can I take all of this obsidian and make more silk?
No, your parents are dead.
And some
Oh.
weird tribute to the death of most of your town.
Yeah.
That's dark, man.
I guess that's how the silk caterpillars could be feasting on obsidian. They eat obsidian, right, to make black silk. Isn't that what
Yeah.
you said? Justin?
Yeah, they eat the obsidian, they break it down, and they produce
diamond
blacksmith.
teeth?
So they are
Fucking baller.
they are now thriving.
Well, no, I mean,
Most of them probably burned.
all the farms got burnt down,
Yeah,
and they eat obsidian, not lava.
Yeah,
I
but
happen
they
to
So there's gonna be a
have
bloom
silk.
they very
later.
obviously lived through and around this volcano for
shit.
many
There's
years.
a difference between living next to and living in.
Does that mean that the current amounts
How
of
else do you get
obsidian
the
we were
obsidian?
getting from them were a different village that got burned down by the volcano and weren't dead people? Like the cycle's repeating itself.
What?
Obsidian isn't made of dead people.
No, but like it covered a previous
No,
settlement.
it came
Yeah.
from when the hero
remember the-
defeated the evil dude.
Yeah, the last
Yeah,
time the last time this volcano was active was when he was fighting that baller dragon.
And then it
And-
sprung up around that tree that the whole myth is based around. There was no village there before.
That's recorded.
That's recorded. There could have been.
Archaeological evidence suggests.
All right. Anyway, okay, so you guys eventually make it to like a refugee camp. Now you guys are down to like a few hundred. Because everyone else made it to like family in the area
Split
or
up.
what have you. So yeah, after the kind of a sucky winter, because I mean, a town suddenly getting it's actually a huge city. You might have been there before with just no, you haven't. No one's been there. It's a massive city, biggest city you've ever seen. Like proper huge ass buildings. There's a big castle, huge walls, a massive goddamn harbor. And over the course of the next few months, you guys sort of settle in. I'm gonna go ahead and say that your wacky family kind of takes in you two. Just
Great.
kind of like, because you guys are, now orphans.
Just
You get
great.
to
So
stay
we went
with all
from
the
being only
uncouth-
children to
Orphans.
This fucked up family.
orphans to a giant underclass pigsty.
And we have a
Whoa!
hot mom and a hot sister that you get to be around all the time now.
Yeah, it's kind of outweighed by the
Yeah, but-
crippling depression of my parents being dead.
I went
Are
from
you
being
sure?
wealthy to living with the Weasleys.
Oh!
That sucks.
No, you went from being wealthy to living on the streets to living with Weasleys.
That's almost
Yeah.
worse. I'd rather live on the streets.
Um,
No offense.
but you guys,
No
you,
offense, guys, but this sucks.
you
I'd
guys
rather
kind
be a
of,
street urchin.
you guys eventually get kind of assigned like a house,
Townhouse.
townhouse. Like it's more. This town isn't the same structure as the last one. Like it's more capitalist swine than the other one. Like there's taxes, but they're not as steep. Everyone's more or less on their own. It's kind of like basically America.
America.
America. So like
Been to
after your
Massachusetts?
after your first few months of like kind of receiving aid, you've kind of settled in, and you're all you get a well, you know what? Okay, so now we're kind of going to the separates. You guys want to try to get more job, like you can get more jobs.
This town
And
doesn't have anything with silk at all.
they have like merchants that sell it, but no one like sells the bolts, the pre-made bolts.
Oh, that means some company's gonna go in and pretty much capitalize on the
Death of our families.
vacuum.
As news as for the volcano anyway, the volcano kind of just it raged for quite some time, like pretty much a couple weeks straight, and now it's kind of calmed. Like it's still smoking and sputtering, and occasionally bloops out more lava, but it's not like actively. It's
not
active,
in-
but it's
not
not
in
exploding anymore. Yeah.
Full eruption mode.
How old
But it's
are
still
we at this
active.
point? How much time has passed?
I'm gonna say like 6 months have passed at this point, and now you guys are kind of free to do what you want.
I would like to get a
So
job.
okay, how do you guys spend the next summer is over. Funny story. This town also has Swish, but they play proper Swish.
Full contact?
No, they play the version they play is closer to
Lacrosse.
like tennis, as in both teams stay on their perspective side of the field.
What was ours? The hillbilly variant or
Yeah.
something?
You guys play the hillbilly variant. These guys all play in like padded clothing and like very professionally made sticks and like nice leather pucks.
Stay on each other's sides.
Good God.
And there's no
what's the point of
contact.
having defenders.
How
The
did we get
defender-
into the polo club, guys? How do
The
we
king
do
and
it?
queen, instead of being the names of the players, are little bell posts on either side of the field. And the object, instead of to hit the other players, is to hit the bell posts. So you guys defend your bell posts. You're in the front, you're the striker, or in the middle, more or less the front.
So they'll try to throw the thing
Past
at the
you
bell
guys at the bell posts.
and
I
we-
think-
And then
so
you...
we're like extra goalkeepers.
Yeah, there's basically 3 goals. There is the post that's worth the 1 point, the king and the queen, and then there's the goal keep, which is worth the 5 points or whatever.
I think, given that I was an only child and pretty, not spoiled, but I had a lot of attention and had parents in the clergy, I'm pretty sure I would just give up Swish and bury myself in work. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to like pour everything into looking for a job and interning in a magical setting or occupation somehow. That's what I would like to do.
Okay, so you want to... The easiest job you can get right now for you is down at the docks, obviously. You have tons of experience.
I can't intern at a university or a mage guild
I'm
or
getting
something.
there, Jesus.
Okay.
Fuck,
Is it a magic
man.
dock?
No! So at the docks, there's like, the regular fish cleaning and such. You've noticed there is... Oh, did I write it down? I totally did. Where is it? No, back this way. Okay, so there has been a bloom of the local fish you guys call the rockfish. They are called such because they eat they eat the particulate in the water, and now that the lakes are full of goddamn ash, they are just breeding like a motherfucker. So on the downside, at everyone's economy kind of took a hit, with the silk no longer flowing. But on the upside, fishing is kind of taking off. So there's always work at the docks.
Bling.
Because
It's how you
who's
survive
rich
a
now,
recession.
bitch?
This is how you survive a recession.
And horrible, traumatic environmental destruction.
But on the downside, the steel trout, which was kind of the bread and butter, not bread and butter, but like the main staple, is kind of making a recession. And then like there's kind of not a gourmet fish, but like basically the salmon or the really nice fish called the butter snapper is also declining. And the rockfish are basically like, what are they called? Catfish. So they taste like shit.
Oh, gross.
But, I mean, there's a fuckload of them, so you guys aren't going to go hungry, but you're not going to enjoy it.
All how you
So,
make it.
yeah, this town actually totally has wizards guilds and things, so you can eventually segue into that. But this go by year by year. So
Okay.
first year, you just kind of find work and help provide for this family that's graciously took you in. Your mother, broken in the head a little bit, because, most of her family's dead, but holding it together a little bit as best she can. She's definitely appreciating that she's, she's lost. She lost a son and a husband, but gained basically another, if not foul-mouthed son, and an adorable little daughter. You have a big sister now. How's that? How's that treating you? DP. Anyway. So Frederick.
Nope.
Damn it!
Felix.
Felix. What do you want to do?
Wait, so Sprinkles didn't survive?
The Sprinkles survived. So now you have a pet Sprinkles.
Yeah, I steal Sprinkles. He's mine now.
You steal your adoptive mother's pet.
Oh, it was the mom's? I thought it was the little kids.
No, it's her familiar. You just
Oh,
take it, like put it
never
in your
mind.
shirt. This is mine now.
Do you have my familiar? No.
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 I'm in here, boss. I hear my familiar talking.
Must be the wind.
It's the weirdest
You're
thing.
hearing things.
You must be going crazy.
Must be your dead husband.
Oh,
Dude.
Not cool, man.
The whole household breaks down into crying.
Must be your dead
So yeah,
parents.
you guys, your father and grandfather and older brother. Your older brother has died.
Older brother died.
So what are you gonna do for that first
So
year?
does that make him, Frederick, the oldest?
No, the
I'm the
sister's
oldest.
Yeah, the
son.
sister's still the
Yeah,
eldest.
the oldest son.
Eldest son, yeah.
The eldest son has died, but
But
you're not the
we-
eldest son yet.
older. But it's a matriarchy,
Yeah,
so
they
why would it
wouldn't go-
matter
Not
if it was
anymore.
the oldest
The
son?
Not
primogeniture
anymore.
would go to
Your town was
the-
matriarchal. The city is not. It is just regular.
Yeah, so-
standard.
But,
Oh, you have to
but
change
do their
your
laws
roles.
actually specify that it has to go to the male, or is it up to the individual household? Because
Oh no, it's up to the invisible household,
Well,
but
then
it's
they'd probably still go by the matriarchal
it's-
standard.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, I guess so. So Felicity has always been in charge.
Well, so
Yeah.
there you go.
So
It
I mean,
wouldn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Eldest
Nothing has changed.
daughter gets it.
Gets what?
Everything.
And the pot.
Inheritance.
The pot.
We're not talking about inheritance at the moment.
We're talking about dead fathers. Ah!
Why?
So you can become Batman if you want.
Who wants to take up moonlighting as a vigilante? Definitely not Arrow. Fuck that.
Who wants to be the basic bitch? Not it.
Not it.
No.
That's the older
Ted
sister.
gets to be the basic bitch.
Well,
Okay,
he's
Ted, what do you wanna do?
hot-headed, So,
So I'm gonna do my best to re-stabilize my family
Okay.
and
CPR.
provide for them.
Um.
And I'm gonna become a
Mouth to mouth
carpenter and
and all.
engineer if I can.
Okay.
Like a
Now that you can, right now you can easily get a job at, I don't want to say the docks, but basically a shipyard building boats. That's basically carpentry.
sounds good.
All right, so because there's fishing industry is kind of booming. So yeah, you can.
Ship's carpenter.
So yeah, you can specialize in. You get a job doing that. Any kind of area of like not expertise. Just casual anything interest.
shipwright.
You want to do it like your off time. Oh, you're keeping your family up in your off
Yeah,
time.
it's my full-time and my overtime job.
Okay, so you have a double job. You're basically helping your mother raise poor little Felipe. He's a little tag.
He took an extra hit to.
Felipe
Dad
is like
being a
I'm gonna say
carpenter
Felipe is
dying,
like 6. I
and
want to
he
say.
used to go on.
Okay.
Even though it's really depressed right now, because
Chris, drink your alcohol.
sad as hell. I did. It's gone.
Oh wait,
I've
now
been
that I'm the man of the
more.
house, I can finally have my alcohol.
Oh yeah. Cheers to dead family.
Oh.
Aw.
Okay,
Being the man in the house doesn't mean anything to your family.
Paige, as the new man of the house. No, what are you doing?
Choose a
Uh,
job
okay.
at this point. It's only been 6 months.
Yeah,
Oh, you're still on the young side.
Maybe
but
11.
you can basically your hobby of well, you weren't a weaver, you were a seamstress.
Yeah, I was.
So you
making-
can that kind of no, not that kind of seamstress.
Work
No. Because at this point in this town, she actually is a spinster, and that's a bad thing.
So yeah,
It's not
yeah, I'm gonna say
appreciated.
that you're 11 now.
Over here.
'Cause whatever, you had a winter birthday. Fuck it. So you're a little older, but you're still not old enough to like have major responsibilities. But yeah, the household itself
Probably
kind-
needs running. Well, help running, I would say.
help running. I mean, you guys are living in the basically like the shitty end of town. So it's like a basically a big ass apartment complex sort of area.
We're in the slums.
Oh god, we're in the
Or-
Aventine.
Are we in the
So
glades?
I mean, you're the
The
place.
Narrows.
The place you were living in used to be like a huge manor,
National City.
but now it's like
Oh god.
basically a big house that got split into 4 separate smaller houses. So
Oh, we're
you
living on
have
top
like
of each
you have
other?
neighbors.
So we're in the refugee district.
Basically, yeah, the shitty refugee district. There's a few hundred of you.
This sucks.
I mean, there's already like a shitty
Hey, I
district.
used to be wealthy. Fuck you.
So did I.
Yeah, you
My
guys
parents were the clergy. We're not as wealthy as you, but definitely not
never going hungry.
Not like
guys.
these. Not like these.
You guys
weaklings
notice no
out there.
difference. You're like, oh, sweet, rockin' mud soup, my favorite. You guys are like, this is food.
I want to kill myself.
Rockfish soup, just like Daddy used to make.
So can I?
Gross.
Can I do like some sort of
Look at
seamstress
Justice
stuff?
Clip.
Or...
Yeah,
It's
you
on
can
the
look
same-
around and. How am I gonna do this? You eventually find some work. I'm gonna say. Oh. Okay. 10 and lower is like shitty apprenticeship. 15 and up is full paying job.
What's between 10 and 15?
15.
15 and up. All right, wow, you got stupid lucky. A local silk merchant
Takes pity on her.
kind of takes pity on you, and then notices that wow, you're like, and kind of takes you in, like, you know, to help him as a job, and then notices that wow, you're really good at this, and then you kind of like, yeah, I used to do this recreationally.
So I make
So
silk pajamas.
your silk footy pajamas are all the rage among the elders, and the
Upper
coming
class.
of age 20-somethings. You don't know why that they keep ordering the deep V footy pajamas.
Until the anti-silk footy pajama campaign that highlights the fact that they're made by poor refugee children.
You're like, no.
what was your
that's
those
my
damn Appeillars? Whoa! That was our. Okay. Frederick.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it right the second time.
What do you want to do?
I think
Cry
I would
deeply.
go into studying and cry deeply.
Cry deeply, like
Because
Studying
I was
what?
I was studying history, even though I was also a blacksmith. That was just because of the town.
Okay.
So I think I would go into
So
studying.
your town had a really good educational system in place,
Yeah.
and you guys were like getting out of education. So you're going back into education, basically. You want to
Yeah.
get higher learning.
Yeah.
Okay. You basically the Wesleys at fucking school. You're like the poor kid wearing like tatters, like shitty hand-me-downs.
Sounds like fun.
Using the
And all like the
evil dice.
fine. I'll use the happy dice to fuck you
This isn't
over.
a happy time.
Fine. I'll use both.
Thank you.
Use the gray dice.
Tune in next week for more Apeiropillar: The Wonder Years.